Imagine David Rockefeller hated Richard Dawkins too. Well, they gladly kill over me and my grandpa's money and watch you and your Jesus die, Parsons. So, do you see Richard Dawkins getting up and saying, I one time I saw a show and the lady talked to him and said, well, Richard, what can we do to make the world a better place? And he said like 6 of the 10 commandments. And you're like, okay, who wrote that down? He's such an asshole. He's an asshole. He is. But then you watch these things. I'm watching, Alex Highsmith and Derrick Henry. Well, they see all these people starving, and so they give them money for your food and the whammy dammy money and the whammy flammy jammy slammy. They give back. It's like, stand up for a Lord's Prayer, you walking, talking cuntalingus faces. Do you see why David Rockefeller hates you? Okay. Dear Charlton, you know what self-righteous means? It means doing and believing and doing things that you think are right when you're obviously fucking wrong. Right? He sat there and like, I get back. If you were David Rockefeller and you had to watch me my whole life because my life was in the book of Revelation, you would be totally just like, at first you think this guy's a mook and he's stupid and he just takes a beating and he's wrong. He's got bad brain act. He's insane. Okay. He has the ability to kill people real easy. He doesn't use it. He can outsmart everybody. He holds back all the time. He's just a pussy who just doesn't care enough to get up and do what's needed to make the world a better place for children, right? I wasn't in the right pot space. Jesus always told me my whole life, it's like, me and Brian Widemore had to talk about it. He goes, what do you want to know? I don't want to know anything that I don't need to know. And I don't want to know about it till I can do something about it. Don't you get so mad about it? Do you have to get so mad? Anybody else like, when you want all the love you deserve and the heat is on your mind. He also was the original singer of Love Ballad, I'm told you, by George Benson. I have never been so much in love before. What a difference the true love's made in my life. So nice. I like the tempo that George sings it better than Jeffrey's. I like my stuff a little bit more upbeat a lot of times sometimes. Depending on the song, but even when they get too slow, it's like, okay, he's just dragging this out. They just dragging this out too. Okay. And, when they drag it out too much, it's like, yeah, he's getting on my nerves, I like a good tempo and a time. See, like, and this song of mine in 3/4 time wishes you and yours a Merry Christmas too. It's that time of year when the world falls in love. Everyone you hear seems to say, Merry Christmas, may your New Year's dreams come true. Everybody with good taste likes Nancy Wilson. There, quantify the statement, Parsons. Okay, yeah. Everybody with good taste like Nancy. You're just being judgmental. You bet your ass, asshole. No, that's a valid statement. Everybody with good taste appreciates likes Nancy Wilson, right? Or appreciates, or can at least appreciate it. Wow, that's good. You could be the biggest bigot dumbass. You could be fucking the entire family of David Duke and the Grand Vizier of the Ku Klux Klan. So, that nigger girl sings really good. Man, she got a good voice. Like my dumb old grandpa, that's a good nigger. And first place he'd go to when he went to a town was either the good soul food restaurant or the Mexican food restaurant. And then you ate mini shit, right? Cock-a-loogie. 2 loogies, Reuben. Right? Isn't it needs cut both ways? It's not need. No, it's horrible. Okay. What's need is that we can correct lie with a better understanding of truth. What's neat is we can take quantum computing. We don't have to give it a consciousness. It doesn't have to be conscious. It doesn't have to feel what I'm going through while you perverts are still giving us, gosh damn. I have to shop at Walmart. It's the only place that we poor people can afford. Their advertising is as stupid as you are. And this song of mine In 3/4 time, wishes you and yours. Merry Christmas too. I don't apologize for not looking better because I was tortured by perverts business partners. Okay? Understand? I think I look pretty good for surviving chemical poisoning okayed by the Pentagon and the Supreme Court. I do look pretty good, you know. I sit there, I said, damn, I look like Jean, I get out of the shower now, I look like Jean Najim, man. That guy used to live off of cases of Chef Boyardee and Diet Dr. Pepper. During the summer, I eat salads 3 to 4 times a week. Okay, do you understand? And I exercise. Yeah, I shoot baskets just about every day for an hour. Well, I've got chemical poisoning. It's I go out in the sun. It's a slow, laborious process. So they'll get me to go, oh, I just give up. I hate it. I'm just going to die from cancer. I hate life and all that stuff. And last night I'm getting told by Suzuki, he goes, no, Earl, it's chemical poisoning. What killed their treatment? So the kiddo he's getting treatment. Fuck. And so the body either accepts and reacts to the treatment or it doesn't. And typically it will accept and react to the treatment if it knows it can survive the treatment in a comfortable manner. Robin Roberts. Son of a bitch. My mom and Queen Elizabeth. Well, I don't like Richard Dawkins. He's an asshole. Okay. What a jerk. Boy, he's awfully Sir Isaac Newton. Oh, yeah. We're going to put dead people's face on a rock, and it's more valuable than feeding these children. Religion will go extinct. It's archaic and irrational and child abuse. Yes, Bill Nye, it's child abuse. Bill Nye's an asshole. Irregardless if he even knows who I am. Saying that forgive debt and trespasses is child abuse? He can read. It is wrong to acquit the guilty and deny justice to the innocent. The poor plead for mercy, the rich answer of insults. The wealthy are fools who perceive their wealth as a high wall of substance. Religion will go extinct because it's archaic. We need to put airplanes in the air and have old crazy Shenandoah singer drop nuclear weapons on the Japanese because, damn it, we have a dick measuring contest with Stalin over money. That man couldn't talk himself out of his own fucking evil brain. And this song of mine in 3/4 time. He's a creep. He's as big of a creep as Oral Roberts. He's as big of a creep as the president of the Mormon Church. The president of the Mormon Church is a creep. When you have a legal contract that gives you access to people's privacy and you see them being homosexual because they don't want to reproduce because their life is miserable, and then you torture them for not wanting to be reproduced because their life is miserable. That's an insane socio-psychopath, guys. You thought David Rockefeller was the worst person on the planet. You are. You vote for president and won't stand up for the Lord's Prayer. They'll gladly kill over me and my grandpa's money and watch you and your Jesus die, Parsons. You hear that, Jesus? Life's eternal and grace is infinite. Yeah. Crying over this clay? I don't cry over my clay. I just sit there and go, these fuckers are disgusting, but at least this time they're collecting all the evidence on quantum computing with artificial general intelligence to correct all the mistakes, right? Yay, touchdown Steelers, yay! No offense, Ravens, but you know. Oh, they're both giving money to people. Yeah, money ain't real. Stand up for the Lord's Prayer. Stop putting on a show. Verily, I say unto you, when you pray, okay, do it in private. Nobody's watching. 15 fucking years, nobody's watching. Nobody's subscribing, no one liking, sharing, and trending. It helps me and the people starving in Pittsburgh and Baltimore and more than you'll ever know. I miss my dinghy in the Chesapeake Bay, and I'm going to get back to Baltimore. Anybody else like Sonny James? Good old Baltimore. It's not one of his better songs. His best, Patrick's favorite is The Minute You're Gone, I Cry. The minute you're gone, I die. Please don't go away too long. The minute you're gone. The minute you're gone, I see. Oh, how lonely a man I'll be. My life would be oh so blue if I couldn't be with you. He sings better than I do. That man's voice is gorgeous. Yeah. The Southern Gentleman. Yeah. Behind the Tear is also good. Yeah. Behind the tear, there's a fool. Behind the fool, a wasted love. You broke my heart, and I'm the fool. Look here on my cheek, there's a teardrop. Oh, not much bigger than a grain of sand. Don't turn your head, look close behind the teardrop. Yeah, like I had the other night talking about somebody being abused or something. I can't remember what it was. I try not to dwell on it too much. I just focus on Lord's Prayer everywhere, Odele, all day, every day, all day, end of time, all the way, and beyond. End of time and beyond. Just because time doesn't exist for you doesn't mean time never did exist and time doesn't exist, okay? It's just your perception of time. Okay. You can't perceive time in a black hole. It's just not tangible. You don't have life as we know it in molecular structures. You see what I'm saying? So he's trying to blow your mind, but he's blown his own. He's talking about things that make him money. Oh, it's a black hole. There you go. Well, the black hole or the black box. I mean, you see all the information's in the black box. She needs more money to fuck. It's the world's first procession. Blah, blah, blah. Right? Blood sucking. It's the mosquito warrior, personal injury lawyer wars of the big cities. Oh, blah, blah, blah. It's gross. It's disgusting. It is. But I don't have to develop a conscience in quantum computing through artificial general intelligence to get artificial general intelligence and quantum computing to understand right from wrong, good from bad, who's telling the truth, who's lying, who's making up stuff, who's not. Life's eternal, grace is infinite, natural laws are provided for us to have time and not have a black hole say, buy my book, I need more money, blah, 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 right? Is that an award? Is that a Richard Dawkins award? Do I get one? No. I don't want a Grammy, a Whammy, or the best Emmys. Our daughters? Yes. Okay. So, the best Emmys are daughters. Yeah. Patrick married an Emmy and they didn't get along. Well, we're bumping uglies in hell for money and we're not living the Lord's Prayer. What did you expect? I married a Steffi. We didn't get along. I married an Amy. We didn't get along. I tried to marry a Yolanda. We didn't get along. I wanted to marry a Rocky, but we didn't get along. I wanted to marry a Miriam, but we didn't get along. She was having sex with a two-time and stupid-ass fucking airborne ranger Puerto Rican. I took her in the car and I said, Allah broke up with me. We can be together now. I'm with Tito. You're not with Tito. He's fucking around on you on his 8-month pregnant wife. She had to sit and think about it. I said, I'm not going. No. Okay. You're not in a relationship. You're the other woman. I'm asking you to be the woman like I told you. If I have sex with you and I'm still with law, I'm telling you that you're a fuck and you're not good enough to be a wife. And then she got put in that position and she said no. And I said, I'm not taking this. She hasn't heard a damn word I've said for the last almost 2 years. Okay. She thinks she is Richard Dawkins. No, she's Brian Cox. No, she's Brian Greene. No, she's Stephen Bartlett. No, she's Ezra Taft Benson. No, she's Spencer J. Kimball. No, she's Monson. I don't know what Monson's first name is. I forgot. Is it Donald? I'm just kidding. I don't know. Richard? I don't. Does it really matter? No. Virtual presence. Let's go abuse those homosexuals for not wanting to reproduce because they're related to us. All things being relative. Do you know what he's talking about? Okay, do you understand what he's talking about? That doesn't mean that a mommy cat and a daddy cat had kittens and they got more cats. It means that tigers and lions are given life by the same essence. Life is eternal and grace is infinite. That's what he's talking about. They can be taught. Okay. You got to not lead with your helmet like that. He got himself hurt. Yeah. When you tackle, you got to come up and tackle right. I know he's hard to tackle. He's the big guy. But just get a hold of him. And that's why you don't lower your head like that. It's bad coaching. You come in and you grab it and you try to use, and don't take an impact into your chest like the kid for Buffalo did. Okay? Don't try to take him straight on. That's why, like when I ran, I give him a thing, I take it away. Shimmy, shimmy, cocoa bop, shimmy, shimmy, bop. When you're tackling stuff, you don't try to hurt the person. You're trying to get away from being tackled. Okay. Stiff arms and stuff. Yeah, you can push yourself off, if they grab a hold on you and stuff like that. But you're not, it's tackle football. You're not trying to hit or hurt each other. So you're not trying to hurt the guy. You're just trying to get free to run to get, the ball home. That's your home. Go to your home. It's your home, ball. Price is wrong, bitch. Price is a hypothetical, theoretical, accepted delusion of insanity that is going to go extinct. Forgive debt and trespass, love on son of faithful peace. Richard Dawkins is a fucking flaming egotistical idiot, just like Sir Isaac Newton. Yeah. He tried to put himself into religion, but he couldn't do it because he didn't have the faith and the courage to stand up for kindness. Yeah, you can break down. I can break down things to the most minute detail and then explain it like I'm a black hole and Neil deGrasse Tyson needs to sell another book to be comfortable. Shut up. Love you.